Okay, so I just got access to this story for this. I am not. I'm just saying right now, I'm not excited for this because it is 11:30 and this video has to be up by 8 a.m. Yes, I record this day of every single day at 8 a.m. I upload. So I've never missed a day. Think I'm over 200 days now. So if you want to subscribe, you get daily videos at 8 a.m. So yeah, thanks. Why does Catherine's box? I guess maybe Inazuma decorating because I don't think all these lanterns were here.
There's no need to worry. This commission is not dangerous by any means. Perhaps you have heard that Inazuma will soon be holding a major festival.
Yeah.
The magnificent Irodori Festival.
Yay! A festival! Oh,
God, on. That was a little higher than normal.
Inazuma for a while.
The Yashiro Commission and Lady Yae are responsible for all the festival
Yeah, we
preparations.
just got finished with the
The
Yashiro.
one who has requested your help is none other than Lady Yae herself.
Oh, hey, Yamiko.
You know Miko. She always has
I'm
some
calling her
unusual
Yamiko.
ideas
I don't
in
care.
her head.
Not Yai.
You can bet a festival planned by her is gonna be one to remember.
Yeah.
We better go to Grand Narukami Shrine and see what she needs us to do.
So there is no need to go all the way to the shrine.
Oh.
In fact, she has instructed me to have you directly meet with her there.
Oh, well that's convenient.
How long
enough.
has she been
Let's
waiting?
go then.
Very good. And Murata?
We have already received word from Apekusu and Sailing Breeze that the materials are all in place for Shogun Almighty
Okay,
reborn as
I
Raiden with
can
unlimited
I can
power,
see
and
Apekuso
pretty pleased with
being a
Shinichi.
name.
Well
Sailing
done.
Breeze.
And what about you, Onodera?
Are those titles of books? Oh, something happened.
Ahem. Onodera?
Yeah, that's why I like Yamiko.
Yes,
She's
Lady Ai.
just
Everything is ready for the
intimidating, but like
You are the one who organized the plans for this release party. In other words, you are the team's fearless leader now. So please, show some confidence. Besides, there's no need to be nervous. This project is destined for success. I feel quite optimistic about it.
what you use those luck
I shall
sticks.
specially grant you leave for the next couple of days, Onodera. Please take the opportunity to have a good rest. After all, you will be very busy on the day of the release party.
She's just intimidating, and it's just her persona, and like it's her personality, her persona, everything
Hello,
about her.
little ones. I take it you have received my commission.
And then also,
Some organizer you are! It's nearly time for the festival and you're still over here ramping things up for your light novel business! Shouldn't you be getting back to the Grand Narukami Shrine? You weren't thinking of dumping all the festival preparations on us, were you? If so, then you can forget it! Paimon won't accept such a commission!
Yeah.
My, such harsh words. It hurts to hear that kind of talk from you two. But as you can clearly see, I'm here working like a dog for the festival. Yet you say I'm not doing my job. Let me ask you, little ones. Whoever said that the festival must involve the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Huh? But isn't that a given? This is Inazuma after all!
yeah, man, that gave me like 30
Yes,
pulls.
that is true. But now that the Sokoku decree has been lifted, Inazuma is no longer the same nation that once resisted change tooth and nail. Therefore, rather than sticking to the same old traditional festival, the Yashiro Commission and I have decided to shake things up a little. This time, we'll be holding an international cultural festival, distinctly Inazuman, but with a unique twist.
Please, let's go.
I
What, it was
suppose I
Clea
should
and
start
Albedo,
by
I think, are
telling
coming
you the
back.
origins of
And
the
then Casa
Irodori
also,
Festival.
but he's sort of native.
Legend has it that there were 5 poets in ancient Inazuma who were
Are we gonna
supremely
get a
gifted in
cutscene?
singing and writing poetry. They are known as the 5 Kasen. Thanks to them, Inazuma's culture blossomed and gained great influence at that time. As time passed, people began creating various tales based on the 5 Kasen. The Irodori Festival was also developed as a result to show appreciation for their works, which so greatly enriched our lives. To describe it in the words of the ancients, it'd be refined elegance. Unfortunately, with the flow of time, people have gradually forgotten about the 5 Kasen and the festival.
Oh, you just haven't done the festival?
Which is precisely why I've decided to revive the Irodori Festival by
What?
holding a cultural convention featuring light novels.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Light novels?
Please stop looking at me with those baffled expressions. In ancient times, poetry was all the rage, but nowadays the entertainment format of choice is light novels.
I say
Important
video
thing is not
games.
the format, but the creative work itself. It is impossible to come up with anything fresh if you're stuck using some rigid format of the past. Speaking of which, don't you think that the concept of focusing on the now perfectly suits the current Inazuma?
Yeah.
And besides, it's a great opportunity to reintroduce Inazuma to all Teyvat through light novels. As they say, it's two birds with one stone.
Oh, that was close. Paimon was nearly carried away by Miko's persuasive tongue. Come on, Miko. You can't fool us. We know you by now. This is all definitely stemming from your own personal interests.
I can't deny that my hobbies had no part to play in this. However, regardless of whether it's light novels
Man,
or
I
a
wish I pulled
festival,
Yumiko.
catching people's attention with a fresh concept is the essence here. Well, what do you say? Aren't you two even a little curious about what interesting things you might see at the festival?
Yeah.
Little. Oh, all right. Paimon's super curious now.
Come, let's pay a visit to the venue in Rito together.
Yeah, we can
I
see
promise
Klee,
that it will
because
give you a
they
whole
had the
new
boats and
perspective on
stuff.
the festival.
And that's when
There
Klee
will
and
be
stuff
a
arrived.
special someone who will tell you more about
Special
your
someone.
tasks.
Yay. Kaza. Someone special, alright.
During the Iridori Festival, the area around the Outlander Affairs Agency will become the main
Maybe it
exhibition
is
space
someone
for light
special?
novels. Once things are in full swing, not only will there be lots of official and fan-created work on display, there will also be exclusive giveaways, prizes, and new release parties.
Huh. Miko, what are these blank boards in the center of the plaza?
We're gonna draw on them.
Those are...
Hello?
Lady I
Ayata, what's up?
Some reliable helpers coming to assist with the festivities. It appears she meant you two. At last, we meet again, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, this is why they wanted
Tell
you to
me,
do his story quest
How are
before.
you faring recently?
Well, we saw you like 10 minutes ago, so I'm pretty good. You know, just solved the marriage problem.
Yourself is here to attend the Iridori Festival.
Preparing festivals falls under the Yashiro Commission's scope of responsibilities. Seeing as Lady Ai has poured her heart and soul into the preparations, I'm obliged to be equally dedicated.
I think
Come
you
now,
need to
Ayato. We're not
rearrange
strangers here.
those words.
There's no need to sound so formal. We
I
were just about to discuss
I
the
don't know.
boards over here. They're related to our little helper's tasks, so I'll let you give them a detailed rundown.
Certainly.
It just looks like we're
I
gonna paint
assume
on
you
them.
two already know
Oh
that
my
the
God,
Iridori
that art-
Festival
that-
originated from
hold
the
on.
Kasen. These 5 boards are here for painting their portraits.
Well, I mean, I knew we were painting. That looks amazing. Look at this little art thing. I want this. I'll look at it later and I'll show you guys.
This Iridori Festival
looks
is
great.
not only the first major festival to be held in Inazuma since the lifting of the Sakoku decree, it is also an event deeply rooted in culture and the arts. Therefore, the Yashiro Commission has personally invited several cultural celebrities from other nations. For example, the artist we have invited to paint these
Oh my
portraits
God!
is from the distant land of Monstadt.
Painters from Monstadt. Look at the little write-ins. They look so cute. Oh my God. This is amazing. This festival is
The Yashiro
already
Commission
great.
will arrange
I don't
accommodations
care.
and food in Inazuma for each of the distinguished guests. However, we fear that staying in a foreign land may feel a little uncomfortable, which is precisely why it would be ideal to have someone familiar with both Inazuma
Imagine
and
Venti
other
comes
nations
here.
of Teyvat to serve
like,
as a
yo,
guide
Raiden,
for
what
our
up?
guests.
Oh, so you need
I
me.
knew you would catch on. It is
You
our
just
hope
need
that
me
you would
to be
able
your
guide the guests from the harbor
mediator.
to their residence at the International Trade Association, while providing any necessary assistance along the way.
Yeah,
This arrival
you're
schedule
only gonna get
includes the
scammed,
details
you
of the
know.
ships on which the guests will be arriving. All you simply have to do is go to the docks at the indicated
Imagine,
times.
like, I mean, oh, what's up? Do I actually need to read this and pay attention to this? No, 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 no.
It's settled then. My, look at the time. I have to meet with my editors, so I must be going now.
Bye.
During the festival, most of the Yai
You don't
publishing
say that
house's
and then-
editors will be staying near the Outlander Affairs Agency. If you run into any problems, you may find them there.
This festival requires the full cooperation of the Tri-Commission, and there are still many minor details which require my attention, so I must excuse myself for now. I'll leave the guests in your hands.
Glee, what's up? Come on, Glee. Glee. Oh.
Hello! You must be here to take part in the Iridori Festival. We're the festival guides, and we'll show you around.
Man, I got all excited.
Yes, that's right. We are bards from Monstadt.
No, you're not. No, there's only one bard. Shut up.
Word has it that Inazuma has undergone many changes of late. We hope to find fresh inspiration here.
She's looking for Venti.
These guests are all bards, aren't they?
Yeah.
Where's Tonga's bard then?
He might have some weird sort of connection with Raiden, the god here, that might make him be sort of killed.
He's pretty famous in Monstadt.
Yeah.
Do you think he didn't receive an invitation? Huh? Why is that?
Venti.
Oh, Paimon sees what you're getting at. Even though Venti no longer rules over Monstadt, he's still an Archon.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they're friends, it'd be nice if Venti could, you know, talk to Raiden. If they're friends. Then maybe we can get Zhongli in here. We can have all the gods in one place. Because
Inazuma at the first mention of a festival.
yeah!
Not only would it seem a little childish, it would also sort of be shameless of him too.
Let's go, Glee! I don't know why I'm so excited to see her. Glee!
Honorary knight, Paimon!
Hello?
It's Klee! Were you also invited to the Iridori Festival? No, Albedo.
Yeah! Let's
The
go!
invitation,
Albedo.
but because
Nowhere near
everyone
excited
who
as him.
works at Favonius has been really busy these days, Albedo arranged for someone here to issue me a dependent pass.
Greetings, Traveler and Paimon. After hearing that Inazuma was making preparations for the Irodori Festival, I predicted that I might run into you here.
Those eyes, man.
Paimon knew it! Albedo's the one they've invited to paint the 5 Kasen!
It seems that you already know why I'm here. Just so you're aware, I'll be using my pen name in Inazuma, Calx.
What? Excuse me? Pen? Hold on, I gotta, you know... give me a minute. What is a pen name? Okay, sure.
Oh, by the way, do you know where the International Trade Association is? I'll be meeting with the editorial director of the Yai Publishing House there.
Isn't that Yamiko?
Yeah, the International Trade Association is where you'll be staying in Inazuma. We'll be heading there too.
Great. Let's get going then.
Please.
Wow,
Please.
it's so beautiful here.
She's gonna get annoying eventually, but,
Never
you know.
seen before.
For the 10 minutes that I'm here,
Slow down,
you know, Klee's
Klee.
gonna be great.
Please be careful not to bump into others. Telling Klee so many stories about Inazuma during the trip was probably not the best idea. As a result, she could hardly sleep all the way here. It appears she's even more excited now that we've arrived.
So, you're telling me you've been to Inazuma before? Either that or you've heard stories. But I'm pretty sure you've been to Inazuma, I feel like. Because, you know, you're a weird being who doesn't have a... Well, you have a soul, but you're not natural.
Strange.
Kids are amazing.
It
Or
seems that the
Klee is
editorial
amazing.
director, Mr.
Some kids are
Hiroyama,
awful.
isn't here yet. I'm certain he said that he'd be sure to arrive
Oh.
before me.
Hirayama.
This might be a problem.
Uh,
Well, Mr. Hiroyama was supposed to meet with me and give me some reference materials about the 5 costumes
yeah, oh,
today.
I forgot to show the art.
That way,
Look at it.
I could
looks
better
amazing.
visualize the content for my paintings.
This art looks amazing. I would screenshot it, but it's all the shadows make it look weird. I might just find it online.
I'm the type of painter who can complete a painting quickly.
Little
as long
Raiden
as I'm
statues.
inspired.
They look amazing.
So I agreed on only receiving the details today.
Go mention something that I don't remember.
The Yai Publishing House will all be around the Outlander Affairs Agency these next few days. over there too. We'll take you over there to see if we can find him, Albedo.
Alright, it's worth a try. Klee, you haven't slept for a while now. Please stay at our residence in the International Trade Association.
You're
and
gonna
get some
leave
rest.
Klee alone? I guess
We
she's
will
a
be back soon.
terrorist, but come on.
Okie dokie. Don't worry, Albedo. I'll be on my best behavior.
That doesn't give us hope, Klee. Your best behavior is luckily not blowing up a bomb.
This can't be happening. The moment we need to contact Onodera is when he's on special leave. Kuroda and I will go back to Inazuma City for an emergency printing run. The
Oh, you
demand
didn't
for this
print
book is so
Albedo's
high,
thing.
though. Even with the emergency prints, it still might not be enough.
Despite everything, we're still lucky that we found out today.
Oh my
If it
god!
happened a few days later, then we'd really be in boiling water.
These drawings are amazing! I need to see if they have these like on the actual internet without these borders and being printed onto these things. But these drawings are amazing. Like that looks amazing. This one probably looks amazing. I can't really tell. And then we got the
Hey,
write-in and then
do
the
you think
Miko
that
one again.
suspicious guy they found in the warehouse has anything to do with this?
Huh? Who's the warehouse guy?
The editorial director is
Oh,
on
you
his
can
way
see the
over
little
to
books.
investigate the situation as we speak.
Sorry to interrupt, but what's going on here?
Oh, hey, traveler. Don't worry. It's nothing, just an internal issue. That's all. How can I help you?
Well, we have your
I'm looking
internal
for the editorial
person.
director, Mr. Hirayama. Does anyone know where he is now?
Mr. Hirayama is currently at the warehouse down by the harbor.
Oh, hold on a second, Murata. Excuse me, but you must be Calx, the one who was invited to paint the 5 Kasen for the festival?
Yes, that's me.
My name is Kuroda. You must be inquiring about information regarding the 5 Kasen. I do apologize, but please make yourself comfortable at the International Trade Association, and I will let Mr. Hirayama know to send you the materials right away.
Oh, no need. You guys look super busy, so we can go find him ourselves.
He isn't where they say he is.
About that.
Excuse me.
They don't have material or something.
Is there something
Something
wrong with the latest
happened.
volume of A Legend of Sword?
Oh.
Huh? How did you know?
Albedo's a freak, man. He knows everything, but he
Since
knows
you're all
nothing.
aware that Mr. Hirayama needed to send me some supporting materials, that means the editorial director didn't forget about it. Instead, something urgent must have cropped up. To add to that, despite being aware that I am Calx, you were still unwilling to let me go to Mr. Hirayama directly.
Well, I'm very sorry. The situation is just as you said, Calx. I suppose it doesn't hurt to tell you now. Earlier today, someone spotted a suspicious outlander sneaking around inside the Iridori Festival warehouse down by the docks. So they promptly alerted the Tenryou Commission. The Tenryou Commission was concerned about potential cargo theft, so they contacted everyone who was renting space in the warehouse. It was then that we realized that the latest copies of A Legend of Sword had suddenly gone missing. Not only is this book an eagerly anticipated release in the last phase of the Iridori Festival, but the author, Chin-Yu, will be personally attending the release party as well.
Because of the dire situation, Mr. Hirayama immediately hurried to the warehouse to determine whether the theft was related to that suspicious outlander.
I see. It would be a great misfortune if A Legend of Sword would not be released on schedule. And quite a disappointment for Chin-Yu as well. If Mr. Hirayama has gone to the warehouse at the docks, then I'll go down to see if I can be of any help.
So the author of A Legend of Sword is Jayu. Sounds familiar. Hey, isn't that Xingqiu's pen name?
No way!
You know
No!
him?
No! Actually, very way. We get a freezing show at the end of this event, so yeah, that is probably Xingqiu. But I didn't. Why does Paimon know that? Oh, yeah, Joie or whatever is his pen name. Why do you know that, Paimon?
Xingqiu would definitely be upset if he discovers his books are missing. Let's accompany Albedo to the warehouse too.
And I didn't know Xingqiu read books. I thought he read books. Oh, what? Fenty! Fenty's here! Fenty!
Huh? It's you! Why are you here?
I'm here on behalf of the Tenryou Commission.
Not talking to you, Kujasara.
No, Sara, Paimon wasn't talking about you. So, Tone Deaf Bard, the suspicious outlander in the warehouse wouldn't happen to be you, would it?
Considering the evidence, it appears that the suspicious outlander is indeed me.
As I have told you, you are a suspect. Before your allegations
He's
of
not a
theft and
suspect. He
illegal
wouldn't
entry as a
steal.
stowaway are cleared. You are to remain silent. Traveler, Paimon, do you know this self-proclaimed bard from Mondstadt?
Yeah, we're quite familiar.
Listen, Sara, knowing him, it's safe to say that he wasn't behind the theft. But what's this about being a stowaway?
Did he seriously?
Although he claims to be a special guest for the Iridori Festival, he's failed to present his invitation letter. Therefore,
It
we
was
can
sent by
only
Raiden
suspect
herself.
that he might have entered the country illegally. And just a moment ago, we caught him in a dandelion wine crate near the Sailing Breeze.
Oh my Venti. Oh my Venti.
If it would help shed any light on the situation, then please, be my guest.
Oh, Venti! You didn't really come here illegally, did you?
Ouch, your words wound me. We've been apart for so long, and the moment we meet again, all I'm greeted with is grilling questions and suspicious glares.
Venti, you're a drunk and they said you were passed out in a wine crate. I don't think you did it intentionally. I just think you're really misguided in the way you act. For especially being a god.
Inazuma via similar means, or so I heard. You of all people should be more understanding, don't you think?
Similar means?
No. We're fine.
Fear not, for the person who sent me the invitation is none other than Kamisato Ayato of Yashiro Commission. It's unlikely that someone acquainted with the likes of him would ever be here illegally, right?
There's no way you're acquainted with
Why
Ayato.
weren't you on the same ship as the other bards?
Well, once I received the invitation letter, I couldn't help but want to come to Inazuma a little early. It was then that I happened upon a cargo ship bound for Inazuma transporting dandelion wine. So, naturally, I decided to set sail with them. Once aboard, I found the captain to be a kindred spirit, and I was treated to an abundance of fine liquor along the way. I must have fallen asleep in the cargo crate while carefully comparing the tastes of dandelion wine and Inazuman sake.
Coming from Venti, this story is quite believable. But it still feels a bit...
Childish, which is what Venti is.
Excuse me, I'm the owner of the stolen goods from the IA publishing house, and there are some questions I would like to ask you. Based on what you just said, it seems you've been in the warehouse for some time now. If that's the case, did you happen to hear anything unusual?
Venti, you're a god.
I did hear
You
some
better.
faint footsteps around me a couple of times, but I didn't consider the sound anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah, probably just some rats.
Hmm? But if you clearly heard something, why didn't you feel it was unusual?
Oh, I seem to understand now.
Huh? What did you notice, Albedo?
When it comes to burglars, they are generally associated with prying or rummaging through things. What Venti means is that he did not hear anything unusual like that. As for the sound of footsteps, because this is a warehouse where many goods are coming in and out each day, it is quite normal for people to be walking around.
I see. But if that's the case, then we're back to square one regarding the stolen books.
No, not quite.
Also,
From the
Paimon
facts
just
that
called him
have been presented to
Albedo.
us, we can draw at least 3 conclusions now. First, whoever took the novels is not a spur-of-the-moment burglar. They had their sights on the books from the very beginning. Second, the culprit was very familiar with the warehouse and might even have a key. And third, I knew you'd catch on, Traveler. One person couldn't
Treasure
possibly
hoarders.
transport so many heavy books in such a short window of time. It must have been a team effort.
Mr. Hirayama, the Tenryou Commission will continue by investigating the warehouse staff. If you come across any further clues, please notify us immediately.
Yes, understood. I'll leave it to you then.
I love these events where we just get to see a whole bunch of
I
characters.
suppose I'm free as a bird then.
Not so fast. Even though we've cleared the theft allegations, we still haven't ascertained whether your arrival in Inazuma was legal or not.
Aw, 'tis
a shame. I thought surely after my honest account you might let me off the hook.
Oh.
Sorry,
He ain't
quite
being
the
honest.
ridiculous one. So, where's your invitation letter, Venti?
Yes,
Please say we're
the
not sending
invitation
him.
letter. I'm truly sorry. I can't seem to remember where I may have put it.
How could you lose something so important?
Because he's Venti, the god of freedom. He doesn't need to do anything. He sits on his butt all day. Sorry, Venti, but it's true.
Don't be mistaken. I was well aware of how important it was. But I didn't bring any luggage with me, and the letter was too big to fit in my pocket. So I kept it in my hand the whole trip. Strange. Though I had a little too much to drink.
Also,
I know that I kept it in a secure place. I even recall being most pleased at coming up with a good idea at the time.
why are gods who can shapeshift into dragons being able to get drunk? What? That doesn't make any sense.
If you were holding the invitation in your hand the whole time, then why did you put it down?
Well, to properly compare
Yep.
the taste of
I was about to
Monstadt
say, to pick
wine
up some more
and
alcohol.
sake, I had to hold a glass in each hand. I couldn't both hold the invitation and a glass at the same
Man.
time. But surely I wouldn't put it in just any random place. It could easily be misplaced.
It is so nice to see these characters we haven't seen in so long, like, be back. It is so nice.
In which case, I believe there's only one place it could be. Have you figured it out, traveler?
In the crate.
Huh? You're way ahead of Paimon. Do you two already know where the invitation letter is?
In the crate.
Ah, yes! I
Would he
remember
actually
now.
have put it in his...
I knew you'd help me find it.
This is indeed an invitation letter issued by the Yashiro Commission. Now that we've confirmed this guest's identity, I have no further questions.
But to be invited by the Yashiro Commission, are they actually the people that sent the invitations? I can't remember. I haven't
Starting
literally...
tonight, I would advise you to stay at the International Trade Association.
He's not doing that. He's the god of freedom. He's doing whatever he wants.
Mr. Hiroyama, I'm Calx. We had originally arranged to meet today.
Ah, yes, so you are, Calx. I'm very sorry that you arrived in Inazuma only to find such a mess. These are the materials regarding the 5 Kassen. All the information
I can't wait to see
find is
Albedo's
compiled
paintings.
here.
Though there were once many stories regarding each of the 5 Kassen, the validity of their contents can no longer be verified in present times. Alas, what a shame.
So, is the info useful for your paintings, Albedo?
To some extent, yes. However, I must admit that it is still lacking and fails to fulfill the most crucial element. Inspiration.
Though Lady Yai did say that there are many variations of the story about the 5 Kassen, and everyone has a different story in their heart. So all you need to do is follow through with what's in your own heart, and create something that you yourself find interesting.
Thank you, Mr. Hiroyama. No need to worry. I'll find inspiration for the portraits.
Great. I'll leave it to you then, Calx. Oh, and there's one more thing I need to ask of everyone. Tomorrow morning, Mr. Genyu, the author of A Legend of Sword, will be arriving in Inazuma by
Yeah,
boat. If you see him, please do not mention the stolen novels for the time being.
Why not? Like, I mean, Xingqiu, if anything, he just wants to beat up the people who did it. He's not gonna punish you. It's not like it's your fault. It is your fault, but, I mean, it's not like it's that bad.
Whether the
You're not the
books
people
are
who stole
eventually
it.
recovered or not, the Yai Publishing House will do its best to ensure that the novel's release is a success. You have my gratitude. I'll be going then.
Huh? Betty? What are you doing over there? You don't want us to leave you behind, do you?
Traveler, Albedo, would you mind coming over here for a moment? There's
Paimon, stay
something
over here.
peculiar that I think you should see.
Paimon, don't come with us. He didn't want you.
What is it, Venti? A piece of paper?
Indeed. When I awakened to find myself in the warehouse this morning, I discovered this paper in the cargo crate where I was sleeping. I didn't think much of it then. I thought it was merely a scrap piece of paper
That's
that
one
had
of the
fallen
pages
into
from the books.
cargo.
Which,
After a quick glance, I stuffed it into a place nearby.
if it is a page from the book, why is it so yellow? Please say it's not a page.
But on second thought, I think it's worth having you take a look at what's written on it.
Oh, it might be a ransom note.
Suiko chapter. Wait a minute. Isn't Suiko
Yeah.
the name of one of the 5 Kasen?
Isn't that kind of weird?
The story told in this poem roughly boils down to Suiko getting tipsy and letting some poems that were meant for the shogun get stolen.
Oh. So, this is sort of...
This story sounds familiar to my ear. Where have I heard it?
So, what you're saying is... You're Suiko?
Seriously? It's literally the same story you just experienced yesterday.
He was being coy.
Indeed
Hang on.
it is. Interesting, isn't it?
So is Venti trying to tell us he's Suiko or whatever? Or is this actually just unrelated?
Yes, I concur. The person who left this paper could quite possibly be the criminal, or even a witness to the theft.
What do you mean witness to the theft? No one would leave this paper and then be like, yeah, whatever.
But why leave the paper here in such a fashion? And if the one who left it here was a witness, why didn't they attempt to stop the burglary?
Alright, let's not
Yeah.
get ahead of ourselves.
That's what I'm talking about. So...
Meeting together in Inazuma like this is a most rare occasion. Since we've been busy from the start of the day,
Oh my
let
god,
us find
Venti.
an inn with good drink to keep
You-
our thirst at bay.
You just...
Hey, you just sobered up and you're
Yeah,
already
this-
thinking about more drinks?
Yeah.
And let's not forget that Albedo still has a portrait to complete. We don't have time to be slacking off.
No, it's fine. Let's all go for a drink together. It'll be my treat.
One year,
Oh.
the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and
Yep,
presented
it
the
is
Kasen's
Venti.
work for the shogun's
I was
perusal.
like-
But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina
Is it
had
Venti?
been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko
I
pleaded
can't-
guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious
has to be
figure
Venti, right?
approaching while he was intoxicated.
Well, then that just looks like Xingqiao.
Wow, you really came through, Albedo. You
Oh.
were able to complete the first portrait before the opening ceremony.
Yes, it really is a sight to behold. Not only does it harken to the traditional style of Inazuma,
Yeah, so
but
Venti
it
is
also
Suiko.
makes use of modern aesthetics. My figure is particularly striking, even though I'm sound asleep in the portrait. I still appear as glorious as always.
Hey, don't get too full of yourself, Tone-Deaf Bard. You were just a model. The person in the artwork isn't actually you.
How do you know that?
Well, Albedo, who will be your next?
To be honest, I wouldn't not expect it from
Next
Venti.
one will be Aoi no Okina of the 5 Kasen.
Albedo, might I suggest waiting a little before starting on the next one? Who knows? You might soon discover another story.
Another story?
It's Venti. He's writing the stories. Venti's writing the stories.
I believe he's
It
referring
has
the
to be.
possibility of finding another paper with tales of the 5 Kasen. According to the reference materials I was given, we've only found the first of a total of 4 chapters. It appears that throughout all the stories, there is never a chapter dedicated to Kuronushi.
Wasn't there pages missed out? What if Kuronushi was the pages missed out?
Yes, I'm also curious about these stories myself.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? They may merely be akin to the old saying in Monstadt. Seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time. So for now, we need but just wait patiently.
I don't know. It was a little too convenient that Venti's the one who found that. Alright. Alright. What's up? Hi. Awesome. Great. The moon and the stars inscribe. I am absolutely... That was great. That was great. So that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe if you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.